For centuries, the Ark of the Covenant has been shrouded in mystery. This legendary chest, said to contain the Ten Commandments, has captivated imaginations and fueled countless expeditions. But what if I told you that archaeologists have finally cracked the code and pinpointed its location? In this video, we will delve into the latest evidence and explore the possibility that the Ark of the Covenant may be closer than we ever imagined. The mystery of the missing Ark. The Ark of the Covenant is a mysterious and ancient artifact, a sacred chest covered in gold that went missing around 587 BC in Jerusalem. There was a curious incident in 2011 when a UFO was seen hovering over the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem, and some suggest it might be related to the search for the Ark. The Ark is a significant religious symbol for over 2 billion people, and some speculate it could be a powerful weapon. The story of the Ark begins in the book of Exodus in the Bible, where it's mentioned over 200 times. According to the Bible, the Ark had special powers during the Israelites' journey through the desert. It could fly ahead of them, guide their way, and protect them from dangers. It was said to part rivers, create walls of fire, and even bring down city walls. God instructed Moses on how to build the Ark, specifying materials and dimensions. It was made of acacia wood and covered in pure gold, housing stone tablets inscribed with the Ten Commandments. 2 golden cherubim, depicted as winged creatures, adorned the top. God also gave specific instructions on how to transport it, using gold rings and acacia wood poles. The Levite priests chosen to carry the Ark of the Covenant were required to be in good health. The Ark was considered extremely dangerous, and it had to be kept half a mile away from the Israelite camp. If anyone touched it, they would be instantly killed, and if unlucky, they might die in great pain. Some theories propose that the Ark wasn't supernatural but rather a technological device. One idea suggests it could have been an electrical capacitor. This device stores and releases electricity. The Ark was made with gold inside and outside, and the acacia wood in between could act as a non-conductive material. This theory suggests the Ark might have been able to generate lightning or electric shocks, seen as a display of God's power. There's a biblical story about a man named Uzzah, a priest carrying the Ark, who died instantly when he touched it, resembling an electrocution. Another theory proposes that the Ark was a machine capable of communicating with God, as mentioned in the Bible, where God would speak from above the Ark. The cover of the Ark of the Covenant had 2 cherubim on it, and some theories suggest these cherubim acted like antennas, converting electrical energy into radio waves. The gold coating would help transmit these waves more efficiently. Another theory proposes that the Ark might have used nuclear power with radioactive materials like uranium. When the walls of Jericho fell, it's said that the sound of trumpets and the presence of the Ark caused it. According to this theory, the Ark could have contained a radioactive substance triggered by sound waves to bring down the walls. The priests carrying the Ark wore metallic breastplates and aprons, similar to lead blankets used in X-rays, possibly for protection. Secret tunnels and the escape from Jerusalem. But before we continue, subscribe to our channel for more mind-blowing mysteries and historical secrets. In the book of 1 Samuel, when the Philistines took the Ark after a battle, people in their cities developed painful tumors and illnesses. This suggests a possible connection to radiation exposure. The Philistines believed the Ark was cursed and returned it to the Israelites. The Ark was usually kept in a portable sanctuary called a tabernacle, which was a tent made of fabrics and gold. Due to its dangerous nature, the Ark was always covered. When it was returned from the Philistines, some men looked at it despite being warned not to, and 70 of them were struck down by the Lord. After a time of peace and stability, the Ark of the Covenant, a powerful symbol of the Israelites' covenant with God, was moved to Jerusalem and placed in the innermost chamber of the temple called the Holy of Holies. It remained there for more than 300 years, playing a central role in Israelite religious life. However, in 587 BC, during a 30-month siege, the city of Jerusalem fell to the Babylonian army. The Babylonians looted the temple's treasures and burned the building. Strangely, the Ark wasn't listed among the items taken. The mysterious disappearance has led some to speculate about the infamous copper scroll discovered among the Dead Sea Scrolls. Unlike others made of papyrus, the copper scroll is unique. According to Jim Barfield, a retired criminal investigator, it doesn't contain the Word of God, but rather instructions on finding treasures from the Temple of Solomon, potentially including the Ark of the Covenant. Barfield believes that, during the Babylonian attack, the treasures were quietly taken out of the city, including the Ark. According to the book of 2 Maccabees, the prophet Jeremiah is said to have created a secret tunnel network under the Temple Mount. While many tunnels have been explored, none were thought to serve as an escape route for the temple until 2007, when a new tunnel was discovered running from the Temple Mount to the Kidron Valley outside the city. This tunnel could have been used to take the Ark to a town called Qumran, where the Dead Sea Scrolls were later found. The Copper Scroll, discovered among the Dead Sea Scrolls, lists 64 places in and around Qumran where treasures might be hidden. One place is described as Steps East, 40 cubits long, and beneath those steps, the Copper Scroll suggests there are over 1,000 pounds of silver. Jim Barfield found the steps at another location indicating a well and a courtyard with 33 tons of polished gold buried underneath. When Barfield sought permission to dig at the site, he was denied. Even with evidence, including metal detector readings indicating valuable materials, his requests to dig were refused. Barfield believed there might be a third site with more treasure, including the Ark. Using the first two locations, he drew a line to a sealed cave in a nearby hill. After taking a stone sample from the cave entrance, lab testing revealed it had man-made mortar from the same time frame. When Barfield used a metal detector near the sealed cave, it registered 5 times the metal detected at Qumran. He strongly believes this could be the Ark's location, but permission to dig has not been granted. Some Ark historians think if it wasn't at Qumran, it might have been taken by the Knights Templar, a Catholic military order during the Crusades. The Templars, known for secrecy, convinced the Pope and Jerusalem leaders to protect Christian pilgrims. Once on the Temple Mount, they started digging, searching for religious relics, especially the Ark. Recent findings in a cave system called Zedekiah's Cave reveal a guardhouse built by the Templars, suggesting they were prepared to escape with valuable items. Legend has it that the Templars found the Ark and took it to their European headquarters in France, the famous Chartres Cathedral, where it stayed for centuries. The downfall of the Knights Templar and the Ark's relocation. By the 14th century, the Knight Templars lost military power but became wealthy through banking practices. King Philip of France owed a lot of money to the Knights Templar, and in 1307, he persuaded the Pope to act against them. On October 13, 1307, the Knights Templar were declared outlaws, and many were arrested, tortured, and executed. Anticipating this, the Templars heard rumors and moved the Ark, this time to Scotland, where they found support from King Robert Bruce. Robert the Bruce, sympathetic to the Knights and excommunicated by the Church, allied with the Templars in Scotland. Together they decided to build a safe place for the Ark, Roslyn Chapel. The chapel has Templar motifs and layouts resembling Solomon's first temple, including an inner Holy of Holies where the Ark could be kept away from European politics. During World War II, the Nazis, fascinated by the occult and religious relics, sought various sacred items, such as the Spear of Destiny and the Holy Grail. The Germans also looked for the Ark of the Covenant after conquering France. During World War II, the Germans conducted archaeological digs in places like Chartres Cathedral, searching for valuable items after occupying France. To protect Roslyn Chapel's contents, President Roosevelt arranged to move them to the Americas. Legend has it that the Ark was sent from Scotland to Nova Scotia, particularly Oak Island, known for its mysterious caves and tunnels. While some believe the Ark might be in Rome's Vatican's secret archives or buried on Mount Nebo in Jordan, there are also legends suggesting it reached Ireland or Egypt. However, evidence suggests the Ark might not be hidden at all. For centuries, it's believed to have been in Ethiopia, in a church, a seemingly unlikely place for a Jewish artifact. The story of the Ark's journey connects with the Queen of Sheba, a powerful ruler over a kingdom that spanned what is now Ethiopia and Yemen, as mentioned in the biblical books of 1 Kings and 2 Chronicles. The Queen of Sheba, drawn by King Solomon's wisdom, visited him in Jerusalem. The Bible doesn't tell us more, but an Ethiopian text called the Kebra Nagast, around 700 years old, adds an intriguing twist. It says the queen had a son with Solomon named Menelik. At 22, Menelik went to Jerusalem, where his companions replaced the Ark of the Covenant with a replica without Solomon or Menelik noticing until Menelik was coming back home. The Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion in Aksum, Ethiopia, claims to possess the actual Ark. It's never seen by outsiders, as the Holy of Holies was intentionally made with small hallways. Only one priest, serving as the Ark's guardian, is allowed to see it. However, this role comes with a high cost: a short lifespan, blindness, and cataracts. Some suggest these symptoms align with radiation exposure. Global theories and missing pieces. In November 2020, conflict erupted between the Ethiopian government and the Tigray People's Liberation Front. When rebels approached the church in Aksum, civilians rushed to protect it and were tragically killed. Though an uneasy peace was settled, there are conflicting reports about the Ark's safety. The priests claim it's secure, but locals say it might have been stolen during the conflict. The search for the Ark of the Covenant has intrigued people worldwide for over 2,000 years. The mystery surrounding its location is fueled by conflicting stories, even in the Bible. At times, it's described as an electrocuting device, a heat ray, or a powerful sonic weapon, adapting to different needs. The big question is, what powered the Ark? If accounts of tumors and radiation-related illnesses are true, it suggests a highly radioactive device. Some theories propose that tablets with the Ten Commandments were made of uranium, abundant in the Middle East. However, uranium isn't harmful in its raw state. It only becomes dangerous when refined. The challenge is that ancient Israelites likely didn't have the technology for uranium refinement. Concerning the cataracts developed by Ethiopian priests guarding the Ark, it's true that high radiation exposure can lead to cataracts. The city of Aksum, where the Ark is said to be housed, sits at an elevation of almost 7,000 feet, making it one of the highest cities globally. However, there are challenges with the Ethiopian claim. In 1941, Professor Edward Uhlendorf, serving in the British Army, claimed to have seen the Ark in Aksum. He described it as a wooden box, not ancient or the original Ark. Yet every Christian church in Ethiopia and many globally have replicas of the Ark. The tale of the Knights Templar hiding the Ark at Roslyn Chapel in Scotland is intriguing, but the chapel was built in 1446, nearly 150 years after the Templars disbanded. Supporters suggest the Ark was kept elsewhere until the chapel's construction, but there's no evidence supporting this. Stories about the Ark being on Oak Island, in the Vatican, Ireland, and other places lack concrete evidence. While not dismissing these claims, there's no hard proof for any of these locations. The mainstream view acknowledges the likely existence of the Ark. In 70 AD, during the Siege of Jerusalem, Emperor Titus of Rome looted and burned the city, including the Second Temple, and a monument was erected in his honor. While many scholars believe the Ark was taken by the Babylonians in 587 BC, there's no definitive proof. The absence of the Ark on Babylonian loot lists raises questions. If the Ark still exists, a logical place could be a hidden cave or tunnel beneath the Temple Mount. However, obtaining permission to dig is unlikely due to the site's sacred status for Jews, Christians, and Muslims. Any potential damage would be viewed as disrespectful or even provocative. The prophet Zechariah, during the Second Temple era, prophesied about the return of the Ark of the Covenant. The idea of its return is also mentioned in other sources, adding to the enduring mystery surrounding its fate. What do you think the Ark's true purpose is? What secrets does it hold? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe for more exciting content like this. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends.